my condo is doing, this is a good one, my condo is doing a Zoom AGM meeting. I do not think that this was allowed. What are the consequences to this and what should I do?
From my perspective, I think the idea of an electronic meeting is a really good idea. However, I don't think it can be an AGM. I agree with Todd's interpretation. I don't think our legislation in its current form permits us to do an electronic AGM or special meeting, or in plain language, a meeting where we're doing votes. I don't think we can do that via Zoom or electronic platform just yet. That being said, we can do information meetings by Zoom. So I think our best practice would be send your documents out by email or by letter, however you normally do it, and then offer the owners an information session. And at the information session via Zoom, that's where we do all of the talking that we would normally do at an AGM. So let's have the auditor attend by Zoom and present the financials and allow owners to ask questions of that. Similar to the session we're doing right now, let owners type their questions in and to the auditor, or have the president prepare a written president's report, or the social or construction committee prepare written reports, and allow owners to ask those questions at the AGM. Any amendments to the minutes, let's talk about what those will be, and do that through the information session via Zoom. Now, when we hear people that say, well, I don't know how to do Zoom, or our owners won't know how to figure out Zoom, the world has changed. 6 months ago, very few of us knew how to do Zoom, but now a lot of us do. And once you do it once, it's actually not that bad. Maybe you offer some tips to your owners. I can say I've had meetings where we've invited owners. We did have overwhelming participation in one at the end of June, where the expectation had been that very few owners would be able to figure it out, or there'd be lots of problems, and it worked really well. Then at the end of your info session, say, we need you to send in your proxies. And in your proxy, write down who you want to vote for the board. Send that in. That way, if we can hold an AGM in the parking lot or in some small section, we're holding a thick stack of proxies, and we're done in 10 minutes. Make a motion to approve the minutes as amended, as we had just talked about 2 days before. All in favor? My proxies passed. Appointment of the auditor. Make a motion. I appoint whomever the auditor is. Done. Passed. Election of the board. Okay. We know who wants to run for the board. They've introduced themselves at that Zoom info session. We're going to immediately go to the vote. Bang, bang, bang. We have these proxies. We've tabulated them in advance. And anybody who is physically there in person can add their vote. And maybe we're done in 10 minutes. But that way we've done the AGM as well. But I think that if we want to take the highlights from this, send the documents out in paper, hold some sort of electronic meeting to allow people to ask questions, have the auditor there, have whomever else needs to be there attend at the Zoom meeting. And then if you can, do a very quick AGM with a whole bunch of proxies in hand. And I think the CCI circulated about a week and a half ago this through via email. So there should be something, maybe they can repost it to highlight it after the session.